Semi-final showdown featuring Brian Afanador of Puerto Rico back in the screen and top Barbadian player Tyrese Knight. Knight down by 2 points. The comeback initiated. 2 plays later, error from Afanador clips the net. We're tied at 4-piece. Skip ahead, points flowing at both ends of the table. Knight with a wonderful drive. He's pumped up. Mini hole for Knight, down by 2. Afanador not allowed to free his arm. This was the finest moment of the opening game, a rally for the ages. Knight on the back foot. Error from the Puerto Rican. Can Knight close it out? You betcha. 12-10 takes the 1-0 lead in the tie. The second had the same ingredients. Afanador under the microscope, the local crowd loving it. Knight closing out the second, getting 2 gifts from his opponent, securing the game at 12-10 as well. Eventually, Knight would march into the final with wins in the third and fourth games, 11-9, 11-8, sweeping the match, 4-0. Tyrese Knight, finals bound. Going for goal, Knight was up against another Puerto Rican in Angel Naranjo, who only dropped 2 games en route to the big showdown. All or nothing, Naranjo snapped up the first game after it was tied at 9 apiece. He sent down some rockets, and defensively, Knight's reflexes were not sharp enough at that critical juncture. What can Knight do to regain some leverage? Down by 3. Loop on the forehand drive at a point. The wingspan of Naranjo really paying dividends, inching closer to that 2-0 lead. Knight looking a little jaded. Couldn't find the answers. 11-9, 11-5 to the visitor. Into the third we go, tied at 10-all. Knight with a thunderous forearm drive. Blink and you miss it. Outstanding indeed. But the Puerto Rican says not so fast. Leaves Knight out to sea. 11-all. He moved to 1 point of closing out the game before Knight dug deep. Eventually coming back from being down 13-14 to tie the score at 14-all. However, Naranjo conjured up some magic to take a 3-0 lead, 16-14, before closing out the fourth, 11-8, and the match, 4-0. Gold for him, silver for Tyrese Knight.